Have you noticed that the closer you get to fulfilling your purpose, the more obstacles seem to appear? For the chosen ones, this is no coincidence. Demons and forces of opposition know your potential and the impact you can have, which is why they try to attack and divert you from your path. But there is a greater power by your side, and with wisdom and resilience, you can overcome any resistance and move forward, fulfilling the mission given to you. The calling of the chosen ones and the sign of divine presence. The chosen ones are like a flame that never goes out, a silent presence that, without saying a word, brings a deep, inexplicable calm to those around. This presence is a direct reflection of the invisible force of God within them. Often, they don't even realize the impact they have, but there is something unique in their actions, something that sparks curiosity and trust in others. Like a lighthouse in a storm, their lives illuminate paths and provide direction, even without conscious effort. Being chosen is not just carrying a spiritual title. It is also a calling that requires sacrifice and dedication. The mission of these individuals goes beyond themselves, and with each step they take, they leave marks of peace and hope. Think of it like a garden that exudes fragrance for those who approach. Those who cross the chosen one's path feel this presence and find refuge, something that words can't always explain. This impact is, in fact, a sign that something divine is happening. Some say that the chosen ones have a different aura, a kind of magnetism that attracts people in search of peace or answers. This presence is a gift from God, not as a privilege, but as a tool for transformation. The chosen carry the gift of welcoming, embracing souls that come close with wounds or doubts, and even without having all the answers, they bring comfort. What's happening is simple. Others feel safe, as if standing before someone who understands them on a deeper level. This calling, however, is not something to be displayed or used for self-glorification. On the contrary, it is a responsibility that must be treated with humility and gratitude. Those who recognize this gift know that it is a divine present, and if used wisely, it can be an inexhaustible source of transformation and peace. And with this understanding, the next step emerges, facing the challenges that are part of this path of spiritual leadership. Challenges and spiritual preparation for leadership. The challenges that the chosen face throughout life are not mere obstacles, but a careful preparation for the role they will play. Every loss, every period of scarcity or loneliness, all of this acts as a refinement process, removing what is non-essential and strengthening the spirit. It is like fire purifying gold, revealing its true essence. The leadership the chosen ones carry requires resilience that can only be developed through trials and a deep understanding that nothing happens by chance. The suffering and difficulties that arise serve to shape the character and expand the chosen one's understanding of the world. Imagine someone who has never faced adversity trying to help another in pain. The impact would not be the same. Thus, the chosen are called to experience difficult situations so that one day they can genuinely guide others with empathy. They understand others' pains not just theoretically, but because they have walked that path themselves. The chosen one's spiritual journey is filled with moments of doubt, where they question if they are truly the leaders God has called them to be. These questions are part of the process, testing their faith and dedication to the purpose. In moments of uncertainty, The chosen learn to seek strength in the invisible, strengthening their connection with God and understanding that their leadership is sustained by the divine. This trust in something greater is what allows them to move forward, even when everything around them seems to be falling apart. Each challenge faced is, in fact, a step toward the mission assigned to them. And when they look back, the chosen realize they were led down a path that seemed chaotic, but, in truth, was preparing them for something grand. With each difficulty overcome, they acquire an inner strength that cannot be shaken. And it is this strength that leads them to understand that there is a light within them, capable of dissipating any shadow. And it is precisely about this light that the next step of their journey will reveal. Inner strength as light that dispels darkness. The inner strength of the chosen ones is like a powerful light that not only illuminates the path, but also dissolves any darkness that crosses their way. This power is not an ordinary defense, but a spiritual resilience that acts silently, transmitting peace and courage to those who approach. The chosen, without needing to affirm anything, emanate a serene confidence that becomes a refuge for those seeking security. It is as if each step they take in the dark serves as a reminder that light always prevails. When the chosen encounter difficult situations, their response is not fear, but wisdom and balance. They know that their inner light is not there to impress, but to heal, cure, and dispel any surrounding shadow. This light shines not out of pride, but from a deep understanding of the mission they carry. Thus, even in the darkest hours, they stand firm, aware that their presence transforms the environment and brings peace to those around them. This gift is not something that is learned, but something that comes from an intimate connection with the divine. The chosen perceive that this light is fueled by their relationship with God, an energy source that never runs out and is renewed with every prayer, every act of faith. This power is a reminder to themselves and others that something greater is guiding all steps. Even if no one notices, their strength is like a flame, resisting the wind, unshakable and constant. This capacity to illuminate is what makes the chosen natural guides, ready to show the way to those feeling lost. But this responsibility requires humility and discernment, for the light must be used to heal, not judge. And so the chosen continue, sowing hope and peace wherever they go, carrying with them the certainty that this inner light is also a way to prepare for something even greater that is to come. The power of transformation and silent healing. The presence of the chosen ones is so powerful that it acts without them needing to say a word. There is something in the way they walk, the way they observe, and even the way they breathe that brings a sense of peace and transformation to those around them. This silent healing power is one of their greatest gifts. It's like a calm lake that doesn't need effort to reflect the sky, but still conveys a deep peace to those who approach. Those seeking comfort often find answers just by being near the chosen. This silent impact arises from the chosen one's communion with the divine, which transforms them into channels of peace and renewal. Through this bond, they learn that not all healing requires words or grand actions. In many cases, it's the simplicity of their presence that makes all the difference. People who draw near feel an inexplicable calm, as if their burdens have become lighter. This is the natural effect of someone who carries divine peace within, acting as an anchor in a turbulent world. The chosen one's healing power manifests even in their most subtle gestures. A compassionate look, a welcoming smile, or a simple touch can break down emotional barriers and bring hope to those who have lost faith. The way they conduct their lives and face adversities becomes a living testimony, inspiring others to seek a fuller and more connected life. Often this influence is perceived without anyone knowing why, but its effect is profound and lasting. These moments of silent transformation are just the beginning of something greater. It's like a seed planted in the heart of those they meet, a seed that grows over time and leads each one to discover their own peace and purpose. With this, the chosen realize that even in silence, they play a vital role in the journey of others. And as this mission unfolds, something deeper begins to emerge in their lives. An intuition that will guide them beyond the visible. Intuition and spiritual connection. The intuition of the chosen ones is one of the deepest gifts they carry. It acts like a silent compass, guiding them down paths that may not always make sense at first, but lead them exactly where they need to go. This intuitive sense is more than a skill. It's a reflection of their connection with the divine, something that surpasses ordinary logic. They see what others don't, sense what is yet to come, and this allows them to make decisions with wisdom that seems to come from an inexhaustible source. This spiritual connection also gives them a deeper understanding of people and situations around them. As if they can read the intentions behind words and understand needs beyond appearances, the chosen ones become natural counselors. Those who seek their advice feel like they're speaking to someone who truly understands them, someone who sees beyond masks and responds to their most pressing questions. This ability is developed only through a life of spiritual pursuit and surrender to something greater. This intuition, however, is not something the chosen openly display. It's something they use with humility and discernment. They know their gift must be used responsibly to guide and protect, never to manipulate or impose. In many cases, they prefer to remain silent, listening more than speaking, allowing others to find their own answers. This respect for others' freedom and growth makes the chosen one's intuition even more powerful and respected. Over time, the chosen learn that this spiritual connection is like a river that must be constantly nurtured. Prayer, meditation, and moments of personal reflection strengthen this bond, allowing them to be even more aligned with the divine purpose. And so, with each new step in this intuitive journey, they become even more capable of facing the spiritual battles that lie ahead. Resilience and peace. Amid spiritual storms, the chosen ones are like deep, strong trees that remain firm even when the winds of adversity blow hard. Their resilience is a mark of their spiritual journey, built through many experiences and strengthened by unwavering faith. When challenges arise, they are not easily shaken. Instead, they seek refuge in their connection with the divine, knowing that this inner peace is their greatest shield. It is this peace that sustains them when everything around seems to fall apart. This peace, amid storms, is not something fleeting or superficial. It comes from a deep place of trust in something greater. The chosen have learned that true strength is not in avoiding difficulties, but in facing them with serenity and faith. When others see chaos, they can see opportunities for growth and maturity. This balance makes them a reference point for those seeking stability and security in times of crisis. Thus, the peace of the chosen becomes a foundation for those in need of support. When situations become difficult, they find an anchor in prayer and meditation. Like a safe harbor amid the storm, these practices help them reconnect with their essence and remember the purpose they carry. And it is precisely in these moments of silence and communion that they renew their strength, as if their roots dig even deeper into the ground, making them unshakable in the face of any tribulation. Those nearby feel this stability and are inspired to find strength in their own struggles. Thus, the resilience of the chosen is a constant light that doesn't waver, even when the world around them seems unstable. This spiritual strength allows them to continue their journey with determination and hope, trusting that each challenge makes them even stronger. And with each storm overcome, they prepare for an even greater purpose, aware that the journey does not end here, but continues with new learnings and spiritual challenges. Prayer as a source of strength and a bridge to the divine. For the chosen ones, prayer is much more than words. It is a moment of deep connection that revitalizes and guides. It's as if each prayer is a bridge linking the physical world to the spiritual, allowing invisible forces to bring clarity, peace, and courage to face what is to come. In moments of prayer, the chosen find security that transcends any fear, renewing their strength and preparing them to fulfill the purpose they carry. This practice becomes an inexhaustible source of power, strengthening them with every new challenge. Prayer acts as a compass, guiding each step and decision of the chosen ones. When doubts arise, they find in communion with God the answers and direction they need. It's not just about asking for solutions, but aligning their lives with the divine plan, understanding that sometimes the silence of a prayer is as powerful as words. This relationship with the divine is what allows them to move forward confidently, knowing that regardless of circumstances, they are in sync with something greater. Beyond a personal practice, the prayer of the chosen ones also impacts those around them. Like a candle lighting others without losing its own flame, their prayer brings light and hope to those seeking help. In moments of crisis, those close to them feel a serene strength radiating from the chosen, an energy that consoles and guides. Thus, their prayer not only strengthens them, but also becomes a channel of healing and comfort for others, a manifestation of divine love and mercy. This strength gained through prayer is not static. It's a journey of continuous renewal. With each prayer, the chosen deepen their faith, preparing for the challenges that will arise. This practice becomes a pillar in their lives, enabling them to face any adversity with peace and wisdom. And in this connection, renewed with each prayer, they find the ability to transform their lives and those who accompany them on this journey. The lasting impact of the chosen ones on the lives of others. The chosen leave a deep and lasting mark on the lives of those who cross their path. Often without realizing it, they become support points and beacons of hope for those feeling lost. This impact is not something visible or grand, but rather a subtle transformation that happens in the hearts around them. Like a seed that once planted, grows silently and changes the surrounding landscape. The presence of the chosen influences and transforms in ways that reveal themselves over time. When someone seeks their guidance or simply enjoys their company, they feel a kind of security and peace that is rare to find. This happens because the chosen carry a unique energy that provides stability amid chaos. This influence is not forced. It flows naturally, like a breeze that refreshes without fanfare. People are drawn to this calm, finding in the presence of the chosen an anchor for their own turbulence. This silent impact is what makes the chosen essential figures in many lives. This power to transform is sustained by the love and compassion that the chosen carry, qualities that reflect their connection with the divine. They offer more than words of comfort. They are capable of guiding others back to their own path, encouraging them to face their struggles with renewed courage. It's as if their very presence reminds people that there is a deeper peace and inner strength that they too can reach. This impact then goes beyond the moment. It reverberates, inspiring and strengthening those they meet. The journey of the chosen is, in essence, a mission of service to others, and this is what makes their influence endure. Even after a brief interaction, the positive effect they cause persists, shaping others' lives. Thus, the chosen continue to impact those who have crossed their paths, like a flame that never fully goes out. And as they follow this mission, a new responsibility arises to elevate themselves even further in their own light without losing the humility and purpose of their journey. Elevating one's light without pride. The chosen are called to shine, but always with humility, knowing that their light is not to exalt themselves, but to guide and inspire others. This humility is an essential characteristic, for by avoiding pride, the chosen keep their hearts in tune with the divine purpose. With each new step they take, with each new spiritual achievement, they understand that this elevation is not for their own glory, but so they can illuminate even more lives around them. Their true greatness lies in service. This ability to rise without succumbing to pride is an art the chosen master over time. They recognize that the strength they possess comes from a greater source, and that they are nothing without this connection. Thus, even when they are praised or recognized for their wisdom and serenity, they remain grounded, always grateful, and aware that all of this is part of a sacred mission. This balance between humility and leadership is what makes them true guides, ready to serve rather than be served. The humility of the chosen also makes them accessible and beloved by those around them. Instead of pushing people away, their light draws them in, for it is a light that welcomes and inspires. There is no arrogance or desire to be better or more important. They act as brothers, friends, and counselors, always ready to listen and guide sincerely. This behavior generates profound respect and admiration, for the light that emanates from the chosen is accompanied by genuine kindness and a sincere desire to help. This humble attitude is what allows the light of the chosen to continue to grow purely, without distortion. They understand that the higher they rise, the more they must be careful that pride does not obscure their purpose. And with this awareness, they continue their journey, ready for the next challenges that will come, always certain that their mission is far from complete. For in the path of the chosen, there is always a next step, and that step will bring them even closer to the divine purpose that guides them. Life purpose and harmony with the divine plan. For the chosen ones, living in harmony with the divine plan is a constant and sacred commitment. They understand that their personal desires and aspirations align with something much greater, something that surpasses any individual ambition. This purpose is felt in every decision they make and every action they take, like a mission that echoes beyond their own life. When they find this harmony with the divine, they feel complete, knowing that each step taken is a reflection of God's will in their lives. This alignment brings the chosen ones a clarity that few others experience. They see beyond immediate goals and focus on a lasting purpose that is unaffected by temporary circumstances. With each decision, they seek not only what is good for themselves, but what serves the divine plan and the well-being of others. This level of commitment makes them living examples of faith and service. Someone who doesn't seek their own glory, but the manifestation of something greater in the world. Their life is a testament of surrender. Gratitude is a constant force that sustains and connects them to their purpose. The chosen learn to be grateful not only for moments of joy, but also for the difficulties that shape them. This gratitude broadens their vision and helps them understand that everything they face is part of their spiritual development. By being thankful for each experience, they open themselves to receive more blessings and wisdom, becoming channels of light and peace for those who cross their path. This divine purpose brings with it a sense of peace and fulfillment that nothing in the world can offer. Even amid challenges, the chosen know they are exactly where they are meant to be, trusting that God is guiding each of their steps. And by living this truth, they become inspirations for others, encouraging them also to seek a life aligned with the divine. But this journey, far from being a final destination, is just the beginning of a path that unfolds into new discoveries and blessings. Throughout this journey, you carry a mission that few can understand. So how do you choose to move forward? Are you willing to face the challenges, knowing that each obstacle confirms your potential? Remember that this strength you carry is not just yours. It was given to you to light the way for others as well. Share this light and do not let yourself be diverted. And if you want to keep receiving this guidance, subscribe to the channel and activate notifications to always stay strengthened.